Do you remember the Ruby-Cheeked Sunbird released in deHakims Aviary 2 episodes ago? At that time, we said that the Sunbirds released in this aviary were not only ruby-cheeked. Irfan and his team will again release the Sunbird in this episode, namely the Brown-Throated Sunbird.
It's the aviary!
Guys, I'm having fun playing on the swing while watching one by one. The birds have been released here. What's the name of the bird over there, Kong? That. It was a female brown-throated sunbird.
Yang betina.
Female. Yes.
Yang betina itu lagi
She is sucking flowers. She eats flower nectar, doesn't she? Yes, flower nectar. Wow, she looks so happy. She was the one who ran away first when she was about to be released. This is the male. So the female bird comes out of the cage first. That's right. Birds whose males have not been released. Well then, what's this bird called? This is a brown-throated sunbird. So, this bird is a nectar-sucking bird, but it also likes to eat insects. One of the signs that the sunbird has is its rather long beak. The beak is long, and the tongue is long. Oh, he's got a long tongue. Oh yeah, that's him. His tongue sticking out just now. Yes, their tongues are usually long. Look at that, guys. They like to stick their tongue out. But the male bird is friendly, while the female is wild. If it is released, is there a possibility that it will hover in front of us? Hopefully. But bird behavior sometimes was hard to be predicted. Ready then, we let him go now. Yes, let him meet his soulmate. Get ready, guys. Look, he's straight out. The brown-throated sunbird, or Anthraps malacensis, is also known as the plain-throated sunbird. Like other sunbirds, male and female brown-throated sunbirds have different physical characteristics that make it easier to identify them. The crown to the back of the male brown-throated sunbird is metallic blue, while the chest is yellow. However, their faces and throats are brown. Apart from sound, they often use their colorful bodies to attract the attention of the females during the mating season. Male brown-throated sunbirds are self-conscious about the beauty of their plumage, and they take pride in it. They even often see their reflection in the mirror or glass. Meanwhile, female brown-throated sunbirds also have brown feathers on their throats, and that is the only thing they have in common with male brown-throated sunbirds. The head to the back of the female brown-throated sunbird is decorated with olive green. Their wings are slightly darker, and the yellow on the underside of their bodies is paler than that of males. Their body size is about 3 to 4 centimeters smaller than the male bird, whose length reaches 16 centimeters. Both male and female brown-throated sunbirds are a thin curved bill, complete with a long, brush-like tongue. Their tongues can curl inward so that when they suck on nectar, they don't drip any nectar. Another characteristic of these birds is that their wings tend to be short, only about 19 centimeters. Thanks to that, they can fly very fast. Despite their impressive flight abilities, the brown-throated sunbird is not a migratory bird. They usually stay in the same place for the rest of their lives, although they are still forced to travel short distances if food sources in the area where they live are running low. They are active birds during the morning and the day, and they spend almost all of this time looking for food. During the foraging session, they will fly to look for flowers that contain nectar, then hang from the ends of the branches to look for flowers containing nectar. And it is from twigs or extensions that they suck nectar. Yes, to save energy, they do prefer to eat nectar while perched instead of floating. In addition to nectar, their other diet includes soft-fleshed fruits, spiders, and small insects such as ants, fireflies, or caterpillars. This is where the size of their long tongue is very helpful for catching the prey. An additional unique fact, the brown-throated sunbird, as well as other sunbirds, cannot smell. They can only rely on their sense of sight when looking for food. These small birds consist of 14 subspecies widely distributed in Southeast Asia. And depending on the subspecies, their habitat varies, starting from coastal areas, mangroves, coconut groves, mountain slopes, and rainforests. However, they are sometimes found in densely populated areas, such as city parks, gardens, villages, and open yards. The brown-throated sunbird is a bird that likes to live alone. Male brown-throated sunbirds will even make high-pitched sounds to warn other birds of entering their territory. If the intruders don't leave quickly, the male brown-throated sunbird will aggressively chase them away. However, male and female brown-throated sunbirds will live in pairs or small groups with birds of the same species during the breeding season. They are included in the type of bird that adheres to a monogamous system. After a male and female brown-throated sunbird mate, the female will build a nest of material from twigs, grass fibers, and leaves glued together by spider webs. The dome-shaped nest takes about 2 weeks to complete. While the female is making the nest, her mate will guard around the nest to protect their territory and food source from threats by other birds. After all the preparations are complete, the female bird will release 1 to 3 eggs which will hatch after 15 to 21 days. The young brown-throated sunbirds will be fed insects and nectar by their parents. During the rearing of their young, the male and female brown-throated sunbirds will remain together. A few weeks after birth, these children will begin to live independently. The average brown-throated sunbird lives up to 7 years. Birds categorized as least concern on the IUCN list have a high-pitched voice that sounds shrill. The tempo is also fast. Their voices are not beautiful, but they love to sing on the branches and branches of trees. Because their voices are not very comfortable to hear, people rarely take care of them, but these birds have very high self-confidence. Thus the information about the brown-throated sunbird. Hopefully, this video can be useful for you. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. See you in the next episode.